Do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Or will you? Hi, I'm Alex. I help mid-career professionals turn feeling stuck into moving forward with clarity and purpose. You've heard it 1,000 times. Follow your passion. Lovely advice, right? Except no one ever tells you where it's hiding. If passion were a person, it's that friend who says, we should totally catch up, and then disappears for 3 years. So, let's talk about what actually happens when smart, capable professionals start chasing this mysterious thing called passion, and what works better instead. We've all been sold this movie version of work led by passion. When one morning you wake up, the music swells, and you suddenly know your calling. You leap out of bed, filled with excitement, you run to work to passionately do the thing you were born to do. In reality, most people wake up, hit snooze 3 times, and think, can't believe the weekend's over. And here's the twist. Chasing passion can actually make you feel less fulfilled because it turns life into a hunt for something that's supposed to be inside you all along. Let's be honest. Passion chasing can be exhausting. You end up job hopping, course hopping, even country hopping, hoping something finally clicks. You might love horses, space, and knitting all at once. But should your career actually involve all three? The truth is, passion alone isn't enough to build a fulfilling career. It's just one ingredient, not the whole recipe. And don't get me wrong, passion is important, but in your career, it's not something you chase, it's something you grow. Like a friendship, it deepens through shared experiences, mistakes, and showing up even when it's, well, boring. Yep, I said boring because, yes, you can absolutely get bored doing something you're passionate about. That doesn't mean it's wrong, it means you're human. So, how do you build a career that's truly fulfilling if it's not about chasing passion? Passion on its own is overrated, but when it becomes a part of career alignment, that's where the magic happens. Career alignment means your work fits your values, your strengths, and the kind of impact you want to have on the world. It's what happens when you stop performing who you should be and start expressing who you really are. So, instead of asking, what am I passionate about? Try, what could I become deeply interested in if I gave it enough time and energy? Because passion, motivation, and drive don't appear out of thin air. You build them by putting in the work and testing your interests. Here is what that looks like. Let's say you're changing careers. You've done some reflection, gained clarity, and identified 3 possible directions. Let's stick with our example, horses, space, and knitting. How do you choose? You microtest them. Try mini courses, webinars, industry events, online discussions, anything that lets you sample the field before diving in. Thankfully, we live in a time where you can explore almost anything, often without leaving home. So you go for it. You spend a day at the horse farm soaking in the environment, you join a half-day webinar on cosmic research, and you complete a short online course on knitting. Now, imagine the kind of clarity you'd get from those experiences. Maybe you realize you love horses, but being at the farm all day isn't your thing. You'd rather visit occasionally. During the Cosmic Research webinar, you might find space fascinating until the second hour when you realize that data analysis isn't your happy place. And then surprise! The knitting course hooks you. You stay curious the whole way through, especially when you see case studies of people turning it into a business, teaching workshops, creating digital courses, combining creativity, mindfulness, and entrepreneurship. Suddenly, You feel curious, inspired, wanting to explore more. You didn't find your passion. You started growing it through exploration and engagement. So, if you feel stuck because you haven't found your passion, take a breath. You're not lost. You're just between versions of yourself. Forget finding passion. Grow it. Grow it in the soil of what matters, what challenges you, and what lets you contribute something real. And microtest, microtest, microtest. Because in your career, passion isn't a lightning bolt, it's a slow burn, and it gets brighter the more you live in alignment with who you really are. If you liked this video, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.